Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and another video. If you are new here, my name is Nicole and I make bookish related content. So today, as you can tell from the title of this video, I am going to be doing my final update on the 23 books that I wanted to read in 2023. So I'm very fortunate that I have finished all of the books that I put on my list for this year, which is fantastic because last year I did not read all of the 22 books I had picked. So I'm really glad that this year I have been successful. We're also halfway through November, so that's even better. So I'm just gonna get straight into this video. I'm not gonna talk about the books too in depth, just because I've done that in my reading wrap-up videos and explanation of what's going on. I'm basically just gonna run through the books in the order as per my little TBR list here of the 23 books I wanted to read. This is the order I'm going to go in them because it's easier and requires less thinking by me. Basically just going to say like if I liked it and what I actually rated the book, and just make it like quick and easy because this could go for a while and I don't want that to be the case. Like there's 23 books. So the first book that was put on the list that I have read is All the Tides of Fate. I did read this one earlier in the year. It is by Adele Grace as well, and it is the final book in the All the Stars and Teeth duology by this author as well. From memory, I enjoyed it more than the first book, and I rated it. I gave it 2.5 stars. That seems like really aggressive. But I mean, in saying that, the 3 books I read prior to this, I gave 1-star ratings. You're right. This is going to be interesting. So I think I'm going to have some books where I'm going to be like, I've rated that way too high. And in this case, I'm like, that just seems a bit mean. But you know what? It's probably accurate because I'm wanting to sell this series. So that is what it is, I guess. I can't believe I gave it 2.5 stars. I'm pretty sure I lied and gave the first one like 5 stars or something ridiculous like that. But the second book that was on my list was Daughter of Sparta by Claire M. Andrews. I thought this was a standalone book. I was halfway through reading it when I discovered there's actually another 2 books in the series. I don't really care because I'm not going to be picking it up because I did not like it as I thought I would. It was a little bit disappointing for me, and I did rate this one. This is fun for me. I rated it 3.5 stars. I also think that's a little bit too high, and I probably should have rated it more like 3 stars. Oh, is this me like redoing my ratings for the books? Oh, this could be fun. This could be dangerous. 3.5 stars seems a bit high. Probably 3 stars is a bit more accurate. All the Tides of Fate's probably more like 3 stars too, if I'm being honest. But anyway, that was that one. I picked up Kingdom of the Wicked by Kerri Maniscalco, and also the sequel Kingdom of the Cursed by her. What did I rate these? I rated these both 4 stars. Reflecting on that, don't think that's too bad of a rating. Probably more between 3.5 and 4 stars for both of these. I wanted to like them more than I did, but for me, I do think the series got better as it went along, and I know for most people, like they thought that Kingdom of the Wicked was the best one, and then they just slowly got worse. But for me, I thought that it got better as it went on. But 4 stars, I don't hate that rating. The way I've started with all of my hardcovers, that's so interesting to me. And then book number 5 is Evercursed by Corey Ann Haydu. I hated it. Let's see what I actually rated it. This was just such a terrible, like, weird fantasy standalone novel that was not good. I rated it 3 stars. Probably more of a 2.5 star to read. I really did not like this at all. I had major issues with a lot of it. So, whatever, pass, Nicole. Book number 6 is also The Shadow Between Us by Tricia Levenseller. I feel like I'm starting with all of the books that just like disappointed me greatly, because this one, I'm pretty confident I rated too high as well. I gave it 4 stars. It's probably more a 3.5, 3-star read. I just wanted it to be more badass than it was, and it just didn't give me what I wanted. So there's that, and I've got other books by this author to pick up, so hopefully they're better. Because the next 2 books are the These Hollow Vows duology by Lexi Ryan, which obviously has These Hollow Vows, and then also These Twisted Bonds. I loved this fantasy series. I thought it was fantastic. You know, anything that reminds me of ACOTAR, I'm here for, and it's ACOTAR for YA. And from memory, these were 4.5-star reads for me. I don't hate that. I think I rated higher based off the hype. They're probably more 4-ish star reads, but I don't hate the fact that I rated them 4.5 stars. I get why I rated them so highly because I read them towards the start of the year and I had not been having a really good reading month. Well, not reading month, reading year at that point. I was rating everything like 3.5 stars and below pretty much. So I'm not mad that I've rated these 4.5 stars, and I would be okay with them retaining that star rating. 9 and 10 are from the same series by Caitlin Davies, and that's the Raven and the Dove series, and I just needed to read The Dragon and the Queen and also The Godborn and the King. This was the final book that I needed to read this year, and I did finish it in October. Do I think I rated these books too highly? Let's see. The Godborn and the King got 4 stars. The Dragon and the Queen also got 4 stars. Like, I don't hate it, but I also don't think it's correct. But then are they 3.5 star reads? I don't know. Because like if you're rating something 4 stars or higher, I feel like you should be wanting to pick it up. Again, I don't want to. Look, I don't want to talk about these books anymore. I've spent enough of my life doing that. All right, so that was book 9 and 10. Then books 11 and 12 are also part of a series by Victoria Aveyard. I don't know what the series is actually called, but the first book is Realm Breaker, and then the sequel is Blade Breaker. These were a nightmare to read. They were so difficult and thick, and I did not enjoy my time reading these, so let's see how low I actually rated these books. Really? That high? No, sure. Surely not. Apparently, I rated them 3.5 stars each. That's like 3.5 stars too high. They're not 3.5 star reads. They're probably more like 2.5, 2-star reads. Yeah, no, I disagree with myself. I have no intentions of picking up the sequel. These are not 3.5 star reads. I was clearly lying to myself. 100%, they're more like 2.5 stars. What the hell was I thinking? Book 13 is The Italian Job by Catherine Freeman. I also didn't really like this very much, but let's see what I rated it. I gave this one 3.5 stars. Probably I would drop it down to 3 stars. It was a contemporary novel, wasn't a huge fan of the writing. It was a bit predictable and not in a way I enjoyed. So I still disagree with myself. Book 14 was Built to Last by Erin Hahn. I really did not enjoy this one at all. So I ended up rating it 3 stars. I don't hate that. Probably could drop it down to like 2.5 stars. I just did not like the child actors' entire thing. That's why I rated it so low, I guess. Book 15. Did not enjoy this one. It was The Royals Next Door by Karina Halley, I think. This just gave me too many The Duke and Duchess of Sussex vibes and Insta Friends that it just was not a pleasant read. Did not enjoy it. I gave it 3 stars. Nope. This is like 2 stars. God damn it. My dodgy system. Why do I do this to myself? Books 16 and 17 are also part of a series, and that is the Twisted series by Anna Huang. And that was Twisted Games and then also Twisted Hate, which are book 2 and 3 in the series. I read book 1 and I'm not picking up book 4. No, cannot convince me to. These did not like them. I rated them both 3 stars. I would drop them down to a 2 or a 2.5 star. They were not, this is not a 3-star read. That's like a, it's okay. These weren't, okay. These were, they're not okay. I'm judging myself. Past me has let me down. I hope I've been counting right, but book 19 is Well Matched by Jen DeLuca. This was a potential DNF for me in 2022. I picked this one up again and did successfully finish the book and did quite enjoy it. I rated this one 3.5 stars. And you know what? I don't hate that. I do think this was an accurate 3.5 star rating for me. I'm cool with it. So nothing else to say there. Book 20 was Heartbones by Colleen Hoover. I hated this book, so let's see how highly I rated it and that I now disagree with. I rated this 3 stars. Nope, more like 1.5, 2 stars. I really just, the insta-love, the unrealistic plotline, I just didn't enjoy it. Such a shame because I really liked the cover. And book 21 was Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. This is one that is quite highly rated by people and enjoyed, and I don't really get the hype. I gave it 4 stars. It was more of a 3.5 star read for me. I think I ended up rating it 4 stars because of like the plot twist at the end. Upon reflection, nope, it's a 3.5 star read from me. Oopsies, I skipped a book. My bad. After Twisted Hate, I was supposed to put in this book, which was Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. It is book 2 in the Dreamland Billionaire series. I had read the first book, Fine Print, and there is also a 3rd and final book in the series, which I do not own, I will not be picking up, and I will not be reading because I did not like it at all. I also rated this book 3 stars, but honestly 2.5. Soz. I didn't like it. So book 22 was Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry by Joya Goffney. I rated this book 4 stars. It's probably more of a 3 stars upon reflection. I really didn't like the fact that I thought this novel was set like in college, and it turns out she's a high schooler preparing to go to college. I found the whole reason why she was being blackmailed was juvenile. The whole book was juvenile for me, and I just didn't enjoy it, so I probably would drop it down to 3 stars. I went to go and look at like what the final book was on the list. There's literally one next to me. I don't know why I needed to flick. And then the 23rd and final book was Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I did rate this 4.5 stars. And my first thought was, oh, that's a bit high. It's probably more of a 4-star read for me. This is one that I think I rated too highly because I started reading it, I think in March. I hated the first 3 chapters. I then started to reread it, I think in May, and I loved the first 3 chapters, and then I gave it 4.5 stars. But in all honesty, it is more of a 4-star read. So yeah, that's what we're now gonna give it. Alrighty guys, so they are all of the 23 books that I read from January to October. So basically, they are all of my ratings that I rated the books when I read them. You've also gotten my updated ratings with what I actually think they are now upon further reflection. But like I said, if you want to know my thoughts and opinions on any of these books, please feel free to go back and watch any of my previous reading wrap-up videos because they will be in there somewhere. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just a heads up, I will be filming a video in the next 2 months letting you know the 24 books that I want to read in 2024. I'm really glad, A, that I read all of these books just because they've been sitting on my shelf for a while. The 4.5 star reads I gave, I dropped them all down. So my aim is for 2024 to be able to have some books on this list that are 5-star reads for me. I do think that I have a good mix of YA fantasy and then contemporary novels. I think that was a way, well, that made it really easy for me to get through this list because it wasn't all just fantasy novels, because the bulk of my unread books are fantasy novels at the moment. But I'm really stoked that I got all of them read, that I'm able to get this video done and dusted before December. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.